Nosphyrus will rise.
Hello YouTubers and happy Halloween! So for today's Halloween episode, I wanted to talk to you about a recent comic book that actually one of my friends, one of my gaming buddies from my gaming group, brought to my attention, and that is Hack Slash. So this is they brought it to my attention, my gaming group, in particular the one guy who I went to the Monster Mania convention with, who's like as big of a horror fan. He brought it to my attention as being a comic book that he figured I would like. And so I got, that's the first omnibus that I got there. So, the idea behind this comic book is that the main character, Cassie Hack, she's basically like a killer of killers, a slasher of slashers. In fact, she basically goes around hunting down and killing various slashers. So you think of like Freddy Krueger as an example, hence the get up today, the costume today, and I would be wearing the wrong hand. I would be wearing the Freddy glove that I have if I could find where I've packed it away. I've moved, and it's packed away somewhere. But anyway, so there's various slashers that throughout the comic book that she basically hunts them down and tries to kill them. She's like a hero, tries to save innocent people from slashers. She actually has a partner named Vlad who sort of looks like a slasher himself. He actually looks kind of like a Jason Voorhees type of dude, but he's actually a good guy. So she encountered him because at one point there was some killings going on from where he is, and people kind of thought it was him, and she discovered it was not him, and they actually wound up killing the actual slasher together, and since then have been partners. So you think, and I'm trying to think of some of the initial, there was like one slasher, for example, was like a undead priest who was going around killing people he thought were sinners under the control of this religious girl. Who somehow had control of him. There was, for example, a guy who was this big fat guy who was just insane, but also had like a sort of like a Siamese twin type brother living inside of his stomach that would come out and kill people. Now, the reason that she kind of started to get into this is because her mother actually became a slasher, and she sadly had to kill her own undead mother. So that kind of got her that's what kind of got her into this. So I absolutely fell in love with the comic book within like the first few pages of the first issue I read. I definitely highly recommend it, especially if you're a slasher fan of like slasher flicks. It's slasher flicks. It's kind of like a bunch of comic books with their own little slasher story. But with this, this survivor girl, this, hero who goes around and slays them all. In fact, she's had some crossovers. She, in the very first one, hey sweetie, in the very first omnibus, I believe the last one that it collects is actually when she faces Chucky himself, the actual killer doll Chucky. And she also had, there was an Army of Darkness crossover, so, her and Ash. So I fell in love with it absolutely within the first, the first issue. So I highly recommend it, especially, like I said, if you're a slasher fan. I think it's just an awesome comic book in general. Okay, thank you, YouTubers. Have a nice day, and happy Halloween.